in a second. There we go. All right, so we're going to do some scientific notation practice. Okay, so as you remember, if it has a negative exponent, right? If I have a negative exponent, I'll scoot down here so I can write at the top. Negative exponent. What do we know about it? By the negative exponent, it's going to be less than 1, right? My answer is going to be less than 1. And what direction am I going to move when I'm trying to put it into standard form? I'm going to move to where? The right or left? To the what? Left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Left. So move left if you have. From scientific notation to standard form. And guess what positive is? It's going to be greater than 1. Yes. And we're going to move to the right. Good job. Let me know if that's too blurry or not. Because I auto-imaged it, but, you know, like. So let's look at this first one right here. I got my first one here. So what I need to do is I need to move my decimal place and find where only one number is in front of the decimal that's not a 0. So I'm going to move here. Nope, there's still not a number. And nope, still not there. And kapow. So now I only have one number that's not 0. So my first part of my scientific notation form is 3.7 times 10. And my original number, did I have a number larger than 1? Is 0.0037 larger than 1? It is not. So I know my exponent is going to be negative. And how far did I move? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So this negative 3 tells me my number is smaller than 1, and I needed to move 3 spaces. And the reason it's 10 to the power of something is because if you realize each of these places, each of these zeros are a tens place. So this is tens, this is 100s, this is 1000s, then 10,000s, then 100,000s, and so on and so forth. That's why there's a 10 for scientific notation. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take it from scientific notation form down to standard form. So I'm going to make a large or small number. This positive 4 tells me that my number is greater than 1, and I need to move to the right. If it helps to draw an arrow over it, you definitely can. Because that's what helps me, and it might help you. So I'm going to rewrite my number down here. Because I need to move 4 giant loops, or 4 loops. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many, what goes in these spots right here? If I don't have a number there, there's going to be a 0, yep. So I personally like to rewrite my number so I can see and put commas and such. So I have 31,400. Lots of money. I want that kind of money. Lots and lots of money. All right. Let's move to 3. So far, so good? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. Still questioning? Let's move to 3. I'll show you. So since there is apparently no comma, because, you know, apparently I had to draw a comma to make this a full number, there's no decimal. So if there is no decimal, it always starts the back. That's where my decimal always is. So I need to move until I only have one number in front of the decimal. Obviously I have 6. So I need to keep moving until I have 1. And I have 3, 2, and 1. And if you automatically know that there's only one number in front of it, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to put the decimal there and then move, that's completely fine too. However you want to do it. So I have this giant number, 9.20416. Now the reason I included this 0 is because it falls in line, right? If there were zeros after it, I wouldn't add them. Times 10. And is my number larger than 1 or less than 1? It is greater than 1. So I know my exponent is going to be a positive. So what I need to do is count how many spaces I move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to the power of 5. Kapow. Okay. Oh no, look at this one. I'm a little scared. I'm a little skeptical because there's a negative there. But do not worry, do not fret. Rewrite your number right here, right below it. Perfect. So negative exponent tells me I need to move to the right because it's going, or sorry, to the left, might be. I need to move to the left, and it's less than 1. The number has to be less than 1. So I need to move 6 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. Woo! Let's see how many zeros I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Holy cow. Yep. So you can leave it like that. You can write 0.00000361. You can also write it like this, where there's a 0 in front of the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could do it either way, so you can leave it like this or this. It doesn't matter. It's the same number. When you plug it into a calculator, the second you put a decimal, it'll instantly put the 0 there. So both answers are correct. However you want to write it. Okay, I'll give you a second. I'm just going to move this slightly up. Okay. Give you a second. So you're going to leave off the times 10 to the power of 6 because I want it in standard form and I don't want it in scientific notation form. But good question. Yeah. This is scientific and this is standard. So anytime you're in scientific form, you're going to have it equal to standard form. So an actual really super long number. So let's look at our next one. I need to move 6. A positive 6 tells me I'm going to move to the right. So I'm going to move to the right. Rewrite my number below so that way I don't crash into the times 10 to the power of 6. And move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add 2 zeros to this one. Let's see how much money I generated. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. 9,620,000. Sorry, yeah, $9,621,300. That's like the lottery. The lottery. Lottery. I won the lottery. I wish. That'd be so cool. Alright. So number 6. I need to move my decimal through the fields of that number. So what I instantly know, and you can start it however you want for to put it into scientific notation form. I'm actually going to write out 10 times 10 to the power of something. I don't know how many numbers it's going to be, but what I do know is that this is less than 1. This is 0.00000007032. That's a negative. That's going to have a negative exponent. So sometimes I like to start out like that, where I know times 10, it's going to be negative. You can do it that way, or you can start writing out the number and then put however you want. Okay, so now I'm going to move all the way until I only have one number that's not 0 in front of the decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, I hit 7. So I'm going to stop there. So now I can instantly know it's negative 8 because I counted and I wrote it a little early, which is fine. What's the number going to be in the front though? 7 point what? 0, 3, 2. Yep. So this is scientific notation. Yep, good job. So standard to scientific, scientific to standard. All right, I want you to try the next 4 on your own and see what you're going to get. Okay, so try these 4 real quick.